Guys, how's it going? It's Zahait here, and we're back with a brand new episode of Mechanica. And guys, I have been pretty busy. So, first thing I want to tell you is the programming in this game is interesting. I'll give it interesting. And I've gone ahead and I've set up an auto miner smelter machine over there for the copper. So it auto smelts and it stores in this nice little chest here. Look at that. Okay. I've gone ahead and set up an auto miner for the coal over here. Look at that. I've set up an auto smelter for the glass over here. Look at that. I've set up an auto smelter for the iron. Look at that. And I kind of want to today what I want to do is set up an auto miner over there for the platinum or whatever it's called. I can't remember right now. I think it's platinum. I don't have any here. It doesn't matter. Anyway, what I want to do is set up an auto miner with you guys over there. But before we do that, what I want to do is just kind of run you through my system and what I've been kind of copying and pasting on all of these things. So, here we are. And it looks like a huge mess, and it kind of is, but don't worry, we're going to go through it step by step together over there. I just kind of want to run you through the general overview of it. So the button is here to start and stop the whole system, and let me just show you what happens. I've got it set up so that when it's running and everything is okie dokie, this light here is green. If something runs out of coal, let me show you. Let me show you what happens if something runs out of coal. If something runs out of coal, then the light turns red and everything turns off. So when I'm standing way over here, I'm like, oh, my iron. There's a problem with my iron. So let me run over here and I look. Got coal. Oh, I don't have coal. So then as soon as I put coal in, it turns everything back on. And it's good to go. And within this code, I can actually set how many resources I want in this chest before it turns off. If this chest is full, or as full as I want it to be in my program, it will turn everything off and it will turn this light yellow so that I know it's pretty much on standby. I also have it set up so that if it's full and it's on yellow and I come over here and I take some, then it's technically not full anymore. So it'll start up and go and do its thing all over again. And it's amazing. So I did find out that there is a way to copy blueprints. So I copied this whole auto smelter. And the problem I've found with it is when you go to paste it, it doesn't automatically know what it's doing, which is kind of a pain in the butt. So you gotta go, when you're copying it, you gotta go and you gotta highlight every single thing like this. And then you go in here and you hit new, you give it a name and you hit create blueprint. So it has the functions and it has the links and it has all that stuff. But then when you go over, oh, hang on, let me deal with these boys real quick. Oh my god, there's so many of them. There's 8 now. Come here. Damn, that's a lot of boys. Alright, they're starting to multiply on me here. Alright, so we dealt with that. I'm gonna really need to start building some defenses soon. This is getting a little bit out of control. Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, if I come over here and I set up this thing to be exactly the same as the other ones, let's put a light. Let's stick a button on here somewhere that works nicely. I'm gonna need a chest. Okay, something like that. We're not gonna need this anymore. Perfect. Okay, so now if I take this and I copy... Actually, let me link everything together first. So you gotta link everything to whatever thing you want to use to control it all. So right now I'm using the smelter, so I have to connect not the smelter, the miner. So I have to connect everything to the miner, and then when I come in here, it tells you all of the things that are linked to it. But let me finish what I was showing you guys. If I come in here and I paste this, it pastes most of the code, but it doesn't fill it out automatically, which is kind of a pain in the butt, honestly. Now, I don't know a fast way to delete all this. Oh, I guess like that. Okay, so what I want to do right now is go through my program so that you guys can see exactly how my program works. And if you want to make it yourself, then I guess you can. Nothing's stopping you. So yeah, let's jump right in here. I don't want to put coal in there just yet. Let's turn this off as well. And that can stay on. I don't really care. Okay, so let's program this. The first thing we need to do is on button push. So when we go to our linked object and we get an event listener. So when we push the button, we want our machine to turn on if it's not already on. So we need to make sure we know if it's on or not. Variable is on. Okay, this object, so we're finding out if it's on, and if it is, well, let's check if it's off first. And if it's off, then we want to turn it on. So we have to use an inverse function here, and I guess we probably don't need to, but what I did was do it, so opposite. So basically this checks if on is false. So if it's off, and then what I've also done is put an and I connect this to here. We also want this. So also when you push this run button, on button push, you have to tell it what to do when you push the button. So I want it to check if this is on. Once it's done, I want it to also check if, now I want to go to my storage box and make sure that it's not full. So we're going to find out how many variables are in there, and we want to check the free slot number. And if the free slot number is greater than the number that we say, which I want it to be 0, I just want it to be full. If it's greater than 0, then we're going to pass that up. So now this is checking that this is true and this is true, which is actually checking that this is false. It's kind of a mess, but it does work. Trust me. So now the next thing we got to do, when we push the button, we also want to make sure that we're running this part of the code, because we need to check the number of empty slots and we need to check if the machine is operating. So this object is on. When you say this object, it's the object you're programming. So this object right here that I'm looking at. So we need a turn on and we need a turn off. And if both of these are true, which means this thing is not on and I have more empty slots than 0, I want to turn the machine on, which makes sense. Then, if it's not, if one of those conditions are false, so the machine is already on or my inventory is full, I want to turn it off. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay? So then, when we turn it off because it's full, I want to also change the color of the light. So toggle, not toggle. Damn it, hang on. We want to set color. And when we do it because it's full, we want it to change to yellow. Okay, so that way we know it's full. And if we're on and everything's working perfectly fine, we want to set color to green. Okay. Now the only other thing we have to do is make sure that we're also, when I hit the button, turning on the furnace, because we don't want to turn on the miner and not turn on the furnace. So there we go. We're turning on the furnace, we're turning on the miner, and we're turning on the furnace. So that is the start of the code. All that does is allow me to use this button to turn everything on and off. Don't need this on right now. So this should just work. On, off. So if it's off, it turns on. If it's on, it turns off. Yay, everything's perfect and awesome. So the next thing we want to do is be able to figure out when it's run out of coal. When something has run out of coal, we want the light to turn red. So we want to get an event listener times 2. So we want 1 for this object, and we want 1 for the coal generator. Oh, these aren't event listeners. Hang on. I need event listeners. Event listeners. And we want 1 for this object, 1 for the coal. And if either of them has coal depleted, which means it runs out of coal, we want to turn off the coal power furnace. So if either of them run out, we want them to turn off the furnace. Oh, wait. We actually only want the furnace to turn off if the miner has run out of fuel. If the coal power furnace runs out of fuel, that's when we want to turn off this object. And we also want to set the color to red on the light. So we got to go to the light. Set color to red in either of these conditions. So I could have programmed it like this. That's how I did it. But you could also program it like this. And it would do the same thing. So if one of them's empty, we turn off the other one, and then we set the light color to red so that I know I have a problem. Then, as soon as I have restored on coal restored, as soon as I have filled the coal back up again in either of those objects, we want to set the color of the light to green. Set color to green. And we want to turn... Oh, hang on. I was just about to say... We want to turn on the smelter and the furnace and all that stuff. But we'll do that in a second. Let me deal with these robots. Oh, what in the hell is this? What is that? Oh my god. He has a laser beam. He has a laser beam. Guys, this robot has a laser beam and a sword? Oh my god, what the hell? Okay, I think I can get 2 or 3 swings off on him before he hits me, maybe? Oh my god. Uh-oh, this thing's out of power. Okay. Oh my god, what is this thing? Okay, we got him. Wow. So things are getting very serious now. Oh my god, what else can I pick up over here? Cool. Okay, well, we're just going to go right back to business. Oh my god. So, once I've restored the coal in either of these things, we want to turn on the miner and the furnace, but we only want to do it if these same conditions, well, actually this condition, if this condition is met. Is that another Oh my god. It's never ending. It's never ending. What is this? What is this? How's a guy supposed to get any automating done? I'm trying to make a tutorial here. Robots. Oh my god, guys. At least this one doesn't have as many. Okay. Oh, and it looks like I've run out of coal over there or something. Okay. So, like I was saying, we want to be able to turn on everything as long as my inventory is not full. If I run out of coal and my inventory is full, then I don't want it to do this. So, when we restore the coal, what we want to do is check to make sure our inventory is not full. So we do that with this branch thing, which, as far as I know, is basically an if statement. So we're going to if, we're going to run this, if the storage is full. Actually, first we're going to turn everything on. Like so. Set color to green. But I probably don't really need this one, do I? I don't think I do. But we'll leave it for now. It's just a copy of what I was using before. So, we'll leave it for now. We're going to turn it on. On coal restored. Everything turns on. On coal restored. Everything turns on. Then, we're also going to run this if this empty inventory slot is greater than 0. Do nothing. If it's not, then we want to turn it off. Just like that. Oof. So we're just double checking to make sure that the storage is full, because if it's not, or it's not full, because if it is, then we got to turn it off. Now, we also want to run this part of the program, and this is why I don't hook this up to here. We want to check this every single time we have a successful mine. So function events. On successful mine, we want to also check to make sure that the storage has room, because if it doesn't, we want to turn it off. That's why I don't have it on here and I carry the on from here. That makes sense. Okay, so now, in case I got someone all mixed up here, we're checking on coal restored. As soon as we've done this, I am running the set color to green. I am turning on the object, and after that, I am checking if I have enough room in my inventory, because if I don't want to turn this thing on. So, that should be that. There's one thing that's missing right now, and the way it's programmed, once the inventory gets full, which is here, if the inventory gets full, I'm going to mine, I'm going to check if the inventory is full. Boom, it's full. Okay. Then I'm going to go down here. I'm going to turn off the furnace. I should also turn off the smelter, which I'm not for some reason. Let me just do that real quick. Turn off. There we go. Okay. Then that's it. It stops. If I go over to my storage chest and I take out items, it won't start itself back up again. The way I have hacked this to working. Oh my god. I'll be right back. As I was saying, the way I've hacked this into working is by adding in a wait function, which is pretty neat. What it does is it just waits a certain amount of time. So if I come in here, I don't want to set this to too small of a number, because then if it's full, I'm going to be repeating this process basically every time this clock goes through. So I set this to something pretty high, like 10 seconds. Then I run my program right into it. So once it's full, I come in here, I turn everything off, and then I wait for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds is done, what I want to do is actually run both of these. So it's basically like I hit the button again. Now when I hit the button and everything's full, it comes up, it does all my checks again. So it comes up here, it checks to make sure that it's off. If it's off and I have room in my inventory, it turns it on. Otherwise, it turns it off. And if it's already off, it doesn't matter because it's going to just stay off. But if it's off and I do have room in my inventory, then it's going to turn it on and it's going to start all over. So you can set this to something super small if you want to like not have to wait. Like basically the way I have this programmed is there is a chance that if this is full and I come over here and I take items out of it, that it could take up to 10 seconds for it to start working again, which I really don't care. I'm just going to run over here, I'm going to grab my stuff, and I'm going to leave. If it takes 10 seconds for that to start turning on again, I don't care. It's just way more efficient that way. So there's that. And that should be all we have to do now. Everything should just work perfectly now, I think. Yeah, it looks good. So let me try it. The only thing that we don't have working yet is the light. Now the light, to get it to actually work, you need to bring some functions in. Toggle light, set brightness, set color. So when you hit execute, you don't even need a code. It just executes, which is great. So I don't have to actually program anything. I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to turn this to 100% so I can see it from super far away. Execute. And then I may as well just change this to, I don't know, pink for now. It should change colors automatically with my code once everything's working. So now, if I go ahead and put some coal in here. No coal in inventory. One moment, please. Also, I guess while I'm on my way back, I may as well put some more coal in this guy. That one's gonna need some more coal here right away too. Okay, so let's run over here, put some coal in, and then I should be able to just hit the button. Oh, I guess my code's already picking up. On coal restored, it turns everything on and starts working. So that's perfect. Let me just double check one thing while we're in here. And I want to show you guys what happens when it's full. So let's go in here, change the maximum number of empty slots that I want to be 22, which means it's going to be false. So on a successful mine attempt, it's going to check if the inventory is full, which it is, and it should turn this light yellow and turn everything off. Oh, there is an error in my ways. On successful mine attempt, we also want to recheck the number in the inventory. So every time there's a successful mine, we want it to recheck the amount in the inventory and make sure that it's less. So that should work now. On a successful mine, everything should turn off. There we go. It did it. It was like, oh, your chest is full. And I mean, it's not full, but it's full to what I set the number at. So the program thinks it's full, which is great. Now, if I come in here and I take something out of here, it could take a minute. Like I said, I have it set for 10 seconds. Bam! It just starts right back up again, and I'm off doing my thing. It's wonderful. Now, as soon as that goes in there and it does a successful mine, it's going to think it's full again. Boom. It's full. Imagine that. Come in here, take it out. And we're back up and running. Guys, it's so good. It's amazing. So there's no reason for me right now to have this thing set to anything but 0, but I just wanted to show you guys how that works in case you wanted it for some reason. I haven't found any reason why I wouldn't just want a full chest right now. So we're just going to leave it at a full chest, and that's that. But that is basically all I have set up so far. In the next episode, I think I need to start working on defenses and a base of some description, because this is not cutting it. It's just not working. That big-ass robot's going to come back. He's going to wreck my face. I can't take it up here. So yeah, anyway, It's super nice. I've got all these little green lights all over my base, which lets me know that everything is okie dokie. And I actually really like that. It's great. You might also notice I have a whole bunch of potions now. Everything's being automated, so... or at least all the raw resources are being automated, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And they stacked to 50, so... uh-oh, looks like we have a problem. So I was making it so that I had 50 of everything, because why not, right? We have the room. So, as we can see here, no coal. Actually, there's no coal in either of these things. So if I go ahead, put some coal in there, boom. Just like that, it's operating once again. Now, I basically done the same thing over here. It's a little bit different because there's no smelter. It's just the same kind of system. I think I actually programmed these to the button. Yeah, it's the same kind of system. I don't want to go through all this, but there it is if you guys want to see it. Essentially, what I've done is the same start. The button priming and everything. Once you hit it, and the loop, once the chest is full, it'll loop and loop and loop and loop and loop forever. But this part up here is a little bit different because what I've done is if one of them runs out of coal, it turns off. It turns off the other one, and the light turns red. And then I can't turn it back on until they both have coal, so that I don't have this weird situation where I fill up one and leave. Oh, now that one's out of coal. Look at that. I don't have this weird situation where I fill up one with coal, run away, the light turns green, and then I come back later and only one of those things has been running for the last, day, whatever. So, wow, this is getting pretty full. I'm liking that. But yeah, it's so convenient that I can just kind of let this do its thing. I can defend my base from these robot baddies, and anytime something bad happens, a little red light comes on and is like, hey, Zahait, come over here, fix this. It's all busted up. You need to do something. So, I actually really like that. And we definitely need... oh my god, the leg. We definitely need some more research. So maybe I'll just start doing that right now, because I was trying to research intermediate defenses, as you can see in the top right corner of my screen. But I didn't have... I don't want to pick that bat up. I didn't have enough stuff at the time. But now I should. I've got enough of everything. Everything's... all the raw resources are being fully automated, so let's see here. Science, crystals, and glass. Easy peasy. I think I have crystals in here. I know where my glass is at. Gotcha. And then I think I'm gonna need some steel and probably some platinum or whatever. What is this stuff called? Lithium. We did it. Okay, so let's make... why can't I make these? Oh, I need copper. Okay, so we'll make 10 of these guys. We'll make 10 of these guys. And then we'll run over here. And we'll make 10 of those last guys. Come here. Give it to me. Give it. And we'll make 10 of these. Okay. I actually didn't need all of those. But it's fine. Let me just put these away. So, I'm seeing an issue. And the issue is, I need gray science? Where the heck do I get gray science from? Is that even a thing? Vacuum. Speeder. It says purple on this one. But it won't let me put purple. What's going on? I have the purple. I might have broke the game. Yeah, here it says purple. Up here it says gray. Huh. Might have a problem. Let me... why is that happening? Oh, because I need 0 purple. If you need 0 purple, it shows gray. Idiot. All right, let me try that again. God, I am something stupid. I don't know. Sometimes I just make real stupid mistakes. Okay, so as you can see up here, the clock is ticking away. How are things looking here? I know this was regenning. Ooh, it's still regenning. That is great. So it looks like it goes up 40 at a time. I don't know what the time frame is. It's 40 every so often. I don't know for sure. Also, guys, the problem with what something that I noticed a bug with my program is the button cannot actually be used to turn it off, because if you turn it off with the button, I think it just starts again. Yeah, the light's turning yellow. It's going into that loop mode, and it will turn itself on if the storage is not full. Yeah, so like that. So if you actually do want to turn this off for a reason, you can't hit the button. You just have to hit the switch. I mean, it's whatever. It's like the same thing. Then turn it back on again. You hit the button. Everything's fine. I think the problem is if false, I should have it. I don't actually know. I don't think there's an easier way to do it. I mean, there probably is, but my program's already messed up enough. So basically, to turn it off, you hit the switch. You can actually turn them both off. And if you hit the button, everything turns on. It's wonderful. I love it. You can't get enough of this. So guys, let me just wait for this intermediate defense research to come up, because I really want to take a look at what we have. I'm hoping a simple but effective mechanism that will damage any robot or player that comes into contact with it, ineffective against enemies that hover high above the ground. So I'm hoping with these intermediate ones, yeah, look at, notice right here, they're programmable. So we can actually use that to our advantage. I'm pretty excited about this. We've also got these things that we've been picking up. So we could use some laser tripwires and some programmable traps and just have some fun, you know? Smash some bots. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Okay. Anyway, let me just wait a few moments for that to finish, and then we'll take a little looky. Although, I guess we don't really need to wait, because I could just look at them here. Like, nothing... It doesn't give me any more information, so... A knife thrower, as the name may suggest, it throws knives. Has a cooldown of 2 seconds. That sounds... decent. That sounds decent. You know the cartoons where someone steps on the end of a rake and gets smacked in the face? This is like that, except with knives. Okay. I like that. It's basically the wood one we have, except I'm assuming by programmable it means it will reset itself, maybe. 2 giant blades that are rotated by a powerful electric motor. Ouchie. Okay. Interesting. We could make like a bot mulcher. A simple but effective mechanism that will damage any blah 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 blah. I think that's the same thing that this one said. Yeah. Equipped with a computer allowing automation. Okay, we can't do that. We can only do these intermediate ones here. Oh my god, there's epic defenses? Oh boy, you know we're going for those at some point. We also have to start working on better equipment, like pump jack, chemical machines to unlock, coal-powered chemical crafter, petrol-powered auto miner. Okay, so I'm assuming that's just a little bit more efficient than coal. An adjustable vacuum sucks up items at one end and spits them out the other. Yay, we did it. So I don't know if there's any reason to really change my stuff to petrol. I don't think there really is. Right now, all my stuff is programmed to basically tell me when it's run out of coal anyway, so I don't see a reason in particular to swap to petrol power. If you guys know why I would want to do that, maybe I need coal for like recipes in the future. That could be it. If we need enough coal for recipes, then we don't want to be burning it in our machines. But for now, I don't see any reason to do that at all. Like, everything's already programmed and ready to go. I don't know why I would want to mess around. I guess maybe they're faster. They're probably faster. Yeah, I would assume. Let's just get rid of these guys. Maybe it'll give me some more information in the tooltip here. Let's just finish getting rid of these angry boys here. Okay. What do we got? Does it tell me? Yeah. Okay. Coal-powered auto miner. Mine time 9 seconds. Mine time 12 seconds. Okay. So it's what is that? 25% faster? That's pretty good. I will accept 25% faster. Still not really a requirement right now. I'm not being limited by the amount of resources I'm mining currently. But at some point, it probably will be an issue. Right now, yeah, I mean, we're just not auto-crafting enough stuff. I have so much work left to do. But for now, I think we're going to wrap this episode up right there. I hope you liked going through my little auto smelting machines. I had some fun coming up with the code, and I maybe went a little bit over the top. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. There it is. If you want to copy and paste it onto your own stuff, have at it. I would copy this code and post it somewhere, like upload it on Steam, but like I said, it's broken. It doesn't paste very well. So if you know how to do that properly, let me know, because I would love to share that with you guys. But I mean, unfortunately, it is what it is right now. This game still is in early access, so hopefully they fix that. But I'm okay with it for now. So, guys, if you liked this episode and you want to see some more Mechanica, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And guys, let me know if you're liking the tutorial style stuff. So, you know, if you want to see some more programming in the future, maybe we can go through some more programs together. Other than that, I will probably just, you know, build it by myself and tell you guys what I did. But if it's something that you guys actually want to see, then why not show you, you know? So, guys, that's it for now, and I'll see you next time.